Hey, it's Kendall, and this is 90-Second Church. We are in a series called Re-Engage because it is time to re-engage, to step back in, to re-engage with God. This week, it's re-engage with who you are in Christ. I want to go to Romans 11, verse 17. It says, "And you who were branches from a wild olive tree have been grafted in. So now you also receive the blessing God has promised to Abraham and his children, sharing in the rich nourishment from the root of God's special olive tree." So, what do olive trees have to do with pursuing God? Well, in first century Palestine, olive oil was used for everything: cooking, lighting lamps, paying bills, even hair care. And olive trees grew wild, but they didn't produce much. And so the most valuable, healthy, productive olive trees were the ones that were cultivated. So here Paul uses that image and that language to talk about what it means to be connected to God through Jesus. He says, you were branches from a wild olive tree. In other words, you were not part of God's olive tree. You were not part of his family. You were not connected to him. And this is the starting point for a healthy relationship with God. Jesus came to connect us to God. And by the power of his resurrection and his death, he does that. But here's the thing. It doesn't just happen automatically. Just because Jesus has made a way for you to be connected doesn't mean that you are connected. That only happens as we consciously and intentionally surrender our hearts and our lives and our will to him. So here's my question for you today. Are you connected to God through Jesus? Has there ever been a time when you have surrendered your life to him? Or if you have, in what ways do you need to re-surrender, reconnect? Ask him, and he will do it. We'll talk to you soon.